All right, what's good, people? Welcome, Osita, today. How's life?
Life is life in my brother. The code is coming back.
So we're starting a new series called Living in England. The sun is sunny.
Sun is sunny, man.
Living in England. And we're starting it from the perspective of what I expected versus reality.
Yeah.
When you heard about England back in the day, what did you expect?
You really want to know what I expected?
Yeah, what did you?
Robin Hood. Fighting for the queen.
No, like, when you were told, like, oh, you're going to England, what? No, before you, when you were hearing people going to England and coming back, what was your expectations?
You mean as a child or as an adult?
Both, as a child.
As a child. I mean, it wasn't really like a big deal because a lot of people around me actually lived in England at the time, and they came and went really often. Even my dad at some point did some of his studies in England.
Oh, wow.
Did a lot of courses in England. So, I mean, it's not like England had been like, I mean, I'd always known about England a lot growing up and knowing that a lot of Nigerians living in England. So,
was it not like, for example, for me, I thought like the streets were made of gold. Everything was just perfection. Did you not have like that sort of like mindset?
No. Everybody has their own misconception about things. So a lot of people must have exaggerated that it must have been gold, but growing up, yeah, maybe a little bit of that. Seeing it from my childhood, but now as an adult coming to England, as a parent.
Yeah, it's quite different.
It's quite different. When you have to do things legally, you're not living by your own decisions anymore.
You're a parent, you're making your own decision.
You're making your own decision. You're not just making it by yourself, you're making it for your family.
A whole collective
people that
following you.
Any decision you make is going to affect everyone. So, I mean,
what did you think about, like, for example, the people? What was your expectation when it came to the people? Because people have different expectations when it comes to people. They just think that everyone is just lovey-dovey.
I don't think I really had any expectation, because before coming to England, when I got to interview a lot of people and ask questions. Both people staying in the UK, people that have relocated back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
I asked both parties questions. Why do you relocate? Why do you move back to Nigeria? I thought, the abroad was like had better system, better welfare. Why do you move back in the country? And they were like this, that. I mean, Nigeria is their home. A lot of people, what stood out was that a lot of people said, going old, you get to understand that home is home. And, at a certain age, you just want to be at home. But they had to put things in place to make their economic situation better.
Talking on that topic about people returning home.
Yeah.
We're going to sidetrack this. This is one thing that bothers me. I don't know if it bothers you. Like, people, when they come here, they're crying out to God, I need a status.
Yeah.
They work hard, they get their citizenship, right?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I want to go back home. And I wonder, like, I hope you get more, because there are a lot of people out there who don't have that status and they're crying out, and their documentation has been there for like 20, 40 years.
Yeah.
And they haven't gotten papers. Then you get those who get an opportunity to get the status, then they just
go back home. Like I said, it's different for different people. It depends on, like you said, we're talking about people's expectations. So ask about my own expectations. For me, it's different because, I mean, what am I going back home to do? Because most of my siblings are all abroad now.
Yeah.
The others are like 50% already out of the country. So if I'm going back home, there's no family there. What am I going to go and do? I know you get my point.
Yeah, I totally get you. It's just, it really bothers me because you have a lot of people who are really genuinely they want their stay, they're literally crying out, and it's almost like they're not getting their papers. Then you get those who get an opportunity. It's like, you know, when you're applying for a job.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I was applying for work, I got the job, and when I got the job, I worked so hard
Yeah.
to get the permanent job.
Yeah.
Then I saw other people who were working that I was training under, that were under me. They'll get a job and they get permanent in less than 2 weeks. Me, it took me like a month, bro. The manager was tough for me, but for these guys, it took them like 2 weeks. They got the job. Then guess what? They quit. Then I wonder, there are many people out there who are crying out for the job. They keep on getting rejected, but you get these people, they get a job, it gets permanent. Literally in a week, they quit.
They quit.
So is it almost like, I understand that home is home, but it's almost like being ungrateful. I know it sounds harsh, because it's like there are literally people out there who are crying out for papers.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Actually.
There are people out there who want like their citizenship,
And they're just stuck.
and they're stuck. Some of them, they are ghosts. Then you have one who gets, they come in, they get it straight away, then all of a sudden I'm bouncing.
Yeah, but you have to see in mind that a lot of people have different expectations. What happens is that a lot of people come into the country with this expectation that once they come, well, let me say it in a Nigerian slang, once I come, I go blue.
Hey,
Meanwhile, people have been here for like 10, 15 years. They haven't even seen.
they are not even blue. They are still blue, pepper.
You know. So when you come here, you come for the working culture.
Yeah.
It's different. You know, people walk around the clock to pay their bills here. There's no rest. That's why a lot of times you can see marriages split when the children grow up and they leave the house because the parents focus on
This place is not for the weak.
for the week, my brother.
This is why the expectation, because people, when you think about coming to England, you just think like everything is just going to be smooth sailing.
But not knowing that you're coming to a new country, new culture, new system. Bear it in mind, maybe you're in your 40s or 50s, you've been used to one particular thing, and now it's usually hard for people that are in their 40s and their 50s to switch.
Yeah.
You know, so people come with the wrong mindset into the country.
Then it hits them in the face.
Yep.
And it happens a lot where people are coming in, like what you're saying, they think like they're just going to get quick money,
Quick job.
then they come in, then they realize
I threw 150 applications before I got this my job. 150.
I finished
I'm gonna say
university.
155.
I finished university, bro. For a whole year, I did not go to work.
See?
I was looking for work. Even when I had like the required legal
Legal
documents,
documents.
I was looking for work for a whole year, and I would apply, get reject, apply, get reject, apply, get reject,
Yeah,
apply,
yeah.
get reject, until I got the job. And it's one of the things where people who are back home, we have this high expectation. Even we think that those in England,
They are equally that motivated as we are.
yeah, and they're chopping, they're living the chop
Yeah,
life. That's why
yeah.
you call them and say, please send me some money. I need money to buy, because you just think that people in England, they're balling.
Yeah, no. That's why it's really, if you see single parents,
Yeah.
it's tough on them because it's not easy to be a single parent raising a home
Yeah,
in UK. Especially today that everything is just a pack of cereal, big size cereal is like £5.
yeah.
I said, how many are you going to buy anymore?
And they finish
How
in
much is
like
it?
less than 3 days.
Quick. So, when you look at things like that, you're like, so, as in, it's usually, most cases, a lot of families, the husband and the wife bring in stuff to the table.
And the money goes to bills.
Yeah, and it goes to be, and see, that's the only way I found out that it can work out in the UK. Because unless maybe the single parent maybe is into entertainment or sport, what kind of ridiculous money-making venture. But you and I know that. Even coming to the UK, I can't even do things like that because I'm not eligible to do things like that for the first 3 years.
Yeah.
So, but in as much as that is said on our visas, but there are other ways healthy ways to
To do things.
do
the right
things,
way.
earn income and pay your bills.
Because what you're saying, if you have someone from home, they may not understand. They just think Aussie is in England, he's bowling. Aussie, send me £500. I need to, those ones will always call you when it's the end of the month.
1 week shift, I should send you the money.
send me £500. I need to buy, all of a sudden, the Pampers or the fufu has finished. But when I was in Africa, where was the fufu? Where were you getting the fufu? That's the expectation, especially with people. I've realized there are people who are in Africa looking at people in England thinking they are living the life. Until those people then came here, then they realize, you people are going residential home wiping people's to get money.
Yep. I don't have any problem with that because one thing I really like about England is that there's dignity for labor.
Yeah.
And I like the way that, the rich, if you're high or low, we go to the same hospitals. If you're high or low, we go to the same schools.
Yeah.
If you're high or low, we go to the same universities. If you're high or low, we sit each other at the workplace.
Yeah.
And there's no, there's no a ranking formula in that sense.
Yeah.
We're on the same platform.
Yeah.
Which I like, and which is the way back in the days Nigeria used to be until they scrapped a lot of public schooling, public hospital. Nigeria used to be like that, but all of a sudden, everything now wants to be privatized. Schools privatized, hospitals privatized. I mean, our public officers don't even go to the public hospitals anymore.
Oh, wow.
Come on, our past president died in the UK 2 months ago. And I mean, not past president, I mean, our president as of 3 years ago in Nigeria.
But the one who puts the rules that he couldn't abide in his own rules.
Yes. So he died in the UK hospital in London.
That's crazy.
So it's even sad that we don't even have public hospitals that our public officers actually can go to.
It's quite interesting when you say it like that, because like what you're saying, one of the things we have is the benefits.
Yep.
When I mean benefits, I'm not talking like benefits getting money. I'm talking about benefits as in healthcare.
Yeah.
There's always something for someone there.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at other places, they don't have such benefits.
Yeah, no, they don't. You're working equally as hard to pay your taxes,
But one of the things they understand so much is the tax, man. Bro.
No, but see, some people get angry like they get tax. Bro, education is free.
It makes
NHS
sense.
is free. I feel NHS should even be charging, even if it's just 20 bucks.
It makes sense, but sometimes it's like, taxman, bro, you do overtime. All the hours you've worked for overtime is going to the taxman.
He just tells you that you don't need to work yourself out. Work what you can, whatever you can get, make use of it.
Because the thing is that people back home, they don't understand. You work, you do this overtime.
Yeah.
Taxman takes, bills they take.
Yeah.
Now you're left with just money you're just surviving there.
Yeah, just surviving really. You're just surviving really.
Then it's really a struggle. If people have that high expectation of people in England, it's quite sad because they don't, until you come.
After you come, you can never understand until you come.
And then you realize, bro, I have £5 left in my account and my next payment is like next month.
Bro, yes.
And you're thinking, how am I going to do this? My wife, my children, what are we going to eat? The good thing though, that you can go with £5 and go buy.
I know the UK is struggling right now economically and everything, but look at the bright side. You just said with £5 you can
buy the cheap value.
Buy a cheap. In Nigeria right now, I don't think I can spend £5. Not possible.
But prices have gone up in England, bro. Because the things that we used to buy, which is what I'm going to discuss in the next episode, like coming here as a teen. The things that we used to buy, for example, for £1.
Like what?
How can I say it? There are certain things when I came in, they were so cheap. Like Rubicon, a drink, a can. Okay. It used to be like 30p or something like that. Now this thing is like, you go in a Bossman shop, in a corner shop, you're talking about £1.50.
Some cases £2.
Yeah. And this is things that we used to buy for like 30p, 50p.
Yeah.
So the prices have changed.
Yeah, prices have changed. And well, for me, like I said, if you guys have been in England longer, you can relate and understand, but I can't really understand how cheap how things have. But since I came, I've seen things actually rise.
Bro, take away. Take away. I
But
don't.
I'm the one that does the shopping in the house, so
You
bro,
go. Do you know you go in a shop? You look at the price. Last week it was £2. This week it's like £6, and you're looking at it and you're like,
I don't
"Am I in the
understand.
wrong shop?" It was the.
Honestly, yeah.
It's the same shop.
Yeah.
So, what can we say to those people who have high expectations? I'm not saying don't come to England. Come to England. Let's work together.
Yeah, yeah.
So that you can experience. What do you say to people who have those high expectations?
Plan.
Wow.
Ask questions, plan.
Yeah.
Ask questions, plan. You see, that has been a default for black people, especially Africans. We don't ask questions, we don't document. Speaking of documents, documents coming again. We don't ask questions, we don't document, we don't have data, to go through all these situations, you understand? And because we don't ask these questions, like, you need to ask people, okay, you've been here for the past 10 years, is there anything you could have done better that you didn't do before?
Yeah.
These are the questions I asked. Bro, I turned to interviewer when I was before I came into the country. I asked people already living in the UK. I asked people who are relocated from UK. I asked people who failed in the UK.
Yeah. It's good to ask. So
Let me tell you the truth, and those questions is what has helped me.
So that you have an actual. Don't look at those ones who are driving
No.
Teslas. Because some of these guys, they are on, what do you call that?
I mean, we know. They're all
on finance.
Finance, see, that's another thing that I even advise people coming in. Try as much as possible to live below your means.
From finance, bro.
Below your means. But if you're making this, walk around with it. Couples where you're coming, have only one car. Can you paying double insurance and double road tax?
Insurance is fine because you can put the other one as a second driver.
No, even if you're paying for 2 cars.
Oh yeah, for 2 cars. That's
yeah,
just...
if you're coming in newly, your first 5 years.
If you're coming newly, your insurance is going to be
Your
high
first
because
5
they don't
years,
trust
it'll be
you. They're
high.
like, you come from driving.
Yes, they are at risk because
so they're not like sure.
they're
like,
not sure about you. They're not sure about you.
Because they've watched on YouTube you guys doing U-turn in the middle, doing U-turn in the middle of the road.
Exactly.
So they're not sure. So the insurance is like high.
It's high. It's high.
Because you might turn out on the motorway and M1 and do a U-turn.
Yup.
So that's good that people should plan.
Plan with your spouse. Plan, as in, tick all the boxes, even if it's stupid.
Yeah.
Tick all the boxes, all the checklists. You need to ask questions. Ask, okay, find out school. Find out, how housing is. Okay, food, because if you're coming with younger children like I am, I mean, you need to also introduce your children to those kind of, the new food, the new culture.
Don't come expecting your own African food because your own Africans, they're charging expensive. It's expensive, bro.
But we have to do it.
You
but
come here, you see one plantain, it's looking like £3 for just one.
It's equally expensive because whenever I do the shopping for the regular, when I go and do shopping in the African store, whenever I see the bill, like, wow.
Do you know what other stores now did? Other stores, they now start taking your African ideology, your African products. They are putting them in normal supermarkets.
Yes,
and they are selling them at a lower price. Because you're telling me, for example, we use maize meal.
Yeah.
It's called hufu. It's like almost similar to fufu.
Yeah.
If I go to an African shop, that thing is like 20 or 30 pounds, somewhere around there for a 5 kg.
Yeah.
But when you go in a normal store, it's like £5 or £3.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, remember the normal store, they have the capital to buy in large volumes. And you definitely, whoever is going to sell to them, going to sell cheaper.
Bro, but the
African,
the African stores is like,
they will never buy as much.
They'll tell you it's expensive to import, but there's certain things that are ridiculous, like like juice.
Yeah.
There's a juice in Zimbabwe called Mazoe.
Okay.
In Zimbabwe, it would be like, I don't know how much it would cost right now, but it's cheap.
Yeah.
But when you buy it as an import from here, it's almost like £5 to £10.
Yeah, it's going to see because of the currency exchange, but definitely going to be more expensive if an African store seller is selling because he's only. I mean, the other store they're talking about, people they have like close to between at least 500 stores, so they're buying in large volume.
But some of them, they know that you guys love things from home.
Of course,
So they're going to charge you.
it's better.
But bro, this is why I avoid some of these African stores because I'd rather go to a supermarket and just buy it at a supermarket.
Yeah, if it's a supermarket that has it, left me to I'd rather go. But you need to understand that how many of the supermarkets actually sell a lot of African things? Can they really stock a lot of African? Trust me, know a lot of African things. Number one, they smell. The way they're even preserved. You want to go to us?
I watched this, this border force, the one that shows things coming into the country. I saw the one from Australia. Someone shipped a box, and when they opened the box, it had juju. It had all particulars. It had all items. It had reptiles, snakes. I'm being serious. Grass, leaves. And the guy who was taking it, he was like, this is all disgusting, mate. We're going to have to throw it out. And they binned it. It came from Ghana into Australia.
Do you want to put on the sun of a shrine?
Grass, bro. Dried up chameleons. Dried up. I'll send it to you, bro. That's just... Because here it's not, the particulars, the juju is not particular.
It's not particular.
I saw it, I was like, whoa. But it's just like what you're saying, the things from Africa, some of the foods, they can't go through
They can't go to the customs.
Yeah, customs will
stop it.
They will throw it in the bin.
So, because for particular, like UK now, Fanta they sell in Nigeria, there's a particular ingredient in the Fanta that we have that UK has banned because it makes things too sweet.
Oh, but so that Fanta is nice, the Nigerian Fanta.
It is.
England Fanta, bro. No sugar added. It tastes like water.
I don't really drink UK Fanta like that, so I don't really know what it tastes like. Really, it tastes watered down like that.
It's nasty. But anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next one, where we're going to continue with our series, Living in England, and I'm going to share what was it like living in England as a teen.
Yeah, as a teen. Yeah, that's important.
Did you say Tim?
Is it Tim you said?
Tin. I said as a teen. As a young person, I came as a young person. You came as an adult.
As a teen, as an adult, okay.
So we'll see you on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe.
Please like, share, subscribe, support us, comment. We need to hear from you guys.
If you don't have anything, maybe you have everything that you disagree with us, just let us know.
Let us know.
We can have that discussion.
We can, certainly.
All right. See you on the next one.
Yeah.